Welcome back to the channel, and yeah, y'all know what time it is. Another reaction coming right now. So I just seen an article. I think it was posted today, or either way, it was recent. And Bo Nickal basically had a little short interview, and he was talking about this wrestling exchange you can see right here between him and John Jones. And this is not even the only wrestling exchange that they have had. I think every single time they bump into each other, they're on the same card. John Jones and him just have a little playful little hand fighting little wrestling session, nothing serious. But Bo Nickal was talking a lot about it. Well, not a whole lot. He said a little bit of stuff. He was like, "Oh, he felt like how big John Jones was and blah 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 this and that and whatnot." Not saying he was fat, but like he's big, tall. His frame stuff like he has a big frame. Like he was saying that about John Jones. Like so, nothing insult. That's a good thing. Saying that John Jones is so big in person. Then I guess then he looks on TV, and then he was talking about the wrestling chain. He's like, he didn't want to take John Jones down in front of what like 50 people or in front of the world on camera or whatnot in this makeup room. So like he said he went easy on John Jones and he felt John Jones went 100%. So that's really where that's where the video, the worthiness to make a video about this comes from. Like, because that enough is a kind of crazy statement. It was not crazy, but it's enough. It gives you enough, I guess, fuel to make a reaction video, or enough fuel for me to make a reaction video because I've already watched the video, but we're gonna react to it, and you guys can see like, do you feel like John Jones is going 100% in it, or either of them are going 100%, or do you just feel like it just was very much played for? Or you just feel like Bo Nickal is just he's doing the right thing. He's talking, and that day talking and getting in articles is gonna get you more attention, more fans, and then you go out there and have these great performances, which he did not have in his last fight. Good win for where he's at, but definitely a lackluster performance. Not gonna win him no fans with that last fight. But yeah, go out there and don't do what he did last fight. Outside of winning in exciting fashion as he was doing in his other fights against big names or at least solid competition. That's gonna be the right thing. But he is getting attention on himself by talking. And yeah, I already talked for 2 minutes. Y'all already lost interest, the average. But let me not get into that.
We got the room right here. We got the room right here.
This is the one he's talking about. There's been multiple of these, but this is the exact one he's talking about.
Yeah. It seems like a trick.
And I'm gonna let y'all hear what he
sounds like a trick. It don't feel right. So I feel set up. See, Bo, there's again. There you go again, Bo.
It's gonna get you tired, bro.
No, I ain't one of those heavyweights. See, they're risk control.
I get all the heavyweights.
See,
tired,
I gotta teach you how to hand fight, Bo.
You know what they call me at Penn State?
Oh,
They call you heavyweight center. Up, down, where am I at?
So yeah, that's Lil Shane. We'll watch it again. Replay it.
We got the room right here. We got the room right here. Yeah. It seems like a trick. It sounds like a trick. It don't feel right. So I feel set up.
Nice.
See, Bo, there's again. There you go again, Bo.
It's gonna get you tired, bro.
I know. I ain't one of those heavyweights. See, they're risk control.
I get all the heavyweights.
See,
tired,
I gotta teach you how to hand fight, Bo.
You know what they call me at Penn State?
Oh,
They call you heavyweight center. Up, down,
Nice little light. I would say, at most, it was. Matter of fact, I can't say anything. This was like high intensity. I feel like there was some stuff where like 50% effort. Where I feel like John Jones, that little foot sweep was like a little bit like on 50%, maybe 50%, maybe. Matter of fact, I probably said that's about 30%. Bo Nickal's little, level changes, little feints, high low feints. I would say that's about 50%. I feel like John Jones, he was definitely the more chiller party. I guess he went for the more, extreme maneuver or takedown attempt or a little thing, but he definitely didn't really commit to it. So to say that he went 100% is kind of crazy. I just think where Bo Nickal felt was the size and strength of John Jones, is like DC alluded to and said that John Jones, like, when you get in there with him, he's much bigger, much stronger than you think he is going to be. Then you could train for this, train for that, but when you in there with him, you feel his strength. He's a lot stronger. And Bo even said he felt that he would talk about in his interview that how big John Jones was. So I think he felt that strength. He felt that heavyweight strength, that long, lanky, wiry strength. But John Jones was definitely playing. Bo Nickal was definitely playing. But obviously, as far as who would win in a wrestling matchup, it should obviously be Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal was like 28 years old. John Jones was like 37. John Jones is like nearly 10 years older than him. And Bo Nickal, just like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, he was training in hopes of being an Olympic champion. He obviously didn't make it to the Olympics. He lost in Olympic trials to David Teller, another amazing wrestler. I think David Teller is already an Olympic gold medalist. Like he's like Olympic gold medalist. I think he might be a bronze medalist as well. Olympic gold medalist and bronze medalist. Yeah, but don't quote me. I know he's definitely Olympic gold medalist. I believe he's been like a 3 or 4 time Olympic world champ. I mean, world champion wrestler. But yeah, so no shame in losing to him. He did get shut out completely in both matches. I think one was like 4-0, the other was 6-0, which is not a good look, but still went in there with the best America had offered at that time for that weight class, and just didn't measure up. You know, he just wasn't able to come out on top. But yeah, but all that been said, Bo Nickal, even John Jones said in another interview, he said, yeah, he think Bo would handle him in wrestling. It's like, ain't no crazy statement, but for Bo to even be talking like, oh, he went 100% in this and that, and it's just extra. Like, I could have took him down, but I didn't want to take him down. Oh, he went 100%. Like, I don't know, maybe his ego was bruised, or maybe it's either his ego was a little bit bruised by that exchange, that little playful exchange, or it's just his ego talking that he feel like he always got to bump himself up, even when it's just playful. But let me get to the what he says. This is literally the video short that made me react to this.
The infamous grappling match with John Jones.
I see John in the weight room. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, say what's up. But I've never met him. And we started grappling around, moving around. He's freaking huge. And he goes full 100%, tries the foot sweep. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't fall. But then I'm like, all right, dude, I'm not going to take you down in front of 50 people, like in the middle of the makeup room. I just kind of like started moving a little bit. I was just like, fake. And I was like, you're done. I got you. You're too slow. I got to let you know that you're not going to really like do anything to me in wrestling.
The infamous grappling match with John.
That also, like, you're not going to do anything to me in wrestling. I'm not saying John Jones would beat Bo Nickal. I'm definitely not saying John Jones would beat Bo Nickal, but John Jones definitely could do things to Bo Nickal in wrestling. Like, pure wrestling, he could do things to Bo Nickal. I think there is a good chance John Jones could beat Bo Nickal in wrestling. I'm not going to be one of people say, oh, he beats John Jones 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. I ain't going to say that. John Jones is an amazing talent. If he put his full focus to wrestling, even at this age, especially given, if Bo Nickal had to come up to John Jones' weight class, because John Jones can't come down, I think John Jones could beat him. But I would probably give Bo Nickal, like a 75% chance to win that. A good high chance to beat John Jones in the wrestling matchup. Again, he's nearly a decade younger. Not too long ago, he was trying to, basically in his mind, he saw gold. He thought he could win gold at the Olympics. He didn't make it to the Olympics. He lost in the world trials. Well, not the world trials. He lost in the, Olympic trials, U.S. Olympic trials, and whatnot. And I think a couple years prior to that, he lost to J.D. Cox for the Olympic team. So he never made the. He never made the U.S. team. He never made it secured a definitive spot on the U.S. team because he lost to J.D. Cox like a couple years prior to that. Then in I think 2020 he lost to David Teller for the Olympic team spot. So I don't think he ever played on I don't think he ever wrestled on the official world team. He was a U23, which is like a younger world level. He was a world champion at that level, but as far as the real adult world team, he was never on that world team. Again, no insults, this is the truth. But I think John Jones could beat him. But again, I would give Bo Nickal a 75 to 25% chance, even with Bo Nickal coming up to his weight and John Jones having a size advantage and whatnot. But John Jones could definitely do stuff to Bo Nickal. I think John Jones could take him down. I think John Jones could make it competitive. Yeah, at the very least, I think John Jones could make it competitive. I think he can get some takedowns, surprise him in some areas. But I would say Bo Nickal probably ultimately win. Probably be 8-4 or something like that. Probably be something like that. That's probably what I feel like it would end up being. No pins, nothing crazy. Bo Nickal clearly the better wrestler and definitely the younger, such and such. But John Jones could definitely hold his own with Bo Nickal in the wrestling department. Beat him again. I give him a slim chance, a respectable chance, but yeah, the whole time about he went 100% and I wouldn't want to do this, want to do that. It's like, do you feel a little bit bruised? Do you feel like that's what? Let me go back to that foot sweep. That foot sweep was low key a little bit clean. I definitely think that had these wrestlers have big egos. Just like Daniel Cormier had a big ego when John Jones said he could take him down. I bet I could take you down. That was a friendly little banner, and that's what started the whole beef between Daniel Cormier and John Jones. Like, John Jones didn't try to say it to bruise Daniel Cormier's ego. He just just I wrestle for my background is wrestling. Wrestlers love to play. It's like basketball player. Like you might be a college league player. You might be by NBA level. Might be a European league level, wherever level you are. You're gonna feel like, I think I could beat you in a 1v1. It's like And some people go like with their big egos, they're gonna take that like I was on the world team, I was in the NBA, you were just a college level player. You can't take me down. You can't you can't bust a three on me. You can't dunk on me. Like they will get bruised about it. But John Jones was just been playful. That's all. He's been playful with that, and DC took it to heart, and that started like John Jones didn't even start off with animosity. He had no animosity to him. But that little simple thing he said to DC that I bet I could take you down made DC mad, and then obviously losing to John Jones twice, one time officially, definitely made it worse, and also fell in drug tests. It also made it worse, and then all the other trash talking back and forth. But either way, but yeah, I feel like it's along those same lines. I feel like Bo Nickal didn't like the fact that that little move right there actually kind of shook him up a little bit, and he probably felt like, you know, he had to kind of like, no, he was like playing a little bit, but then that little foot sweep attempt, like that little playful foot sweep attempt, actually kind of moved him and got a, you know, a reaction out of him. I don't think he liked that, so he had to kind of, it kind of bruised the ego a little bit. Like it was playful, but it, you know, even in playing, like somebody boxing you, all of a sudden they land a good jab on you, like you didn't see it coming. You know, that could like you still feel that, like it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like this and that. It was like playful, but I don't like the fact that you hit me with that jab. You're not supposed to, that jab was never supposed to hit me. Or you hit me with that lead right hand, that was never supposed to hit me. Like you be playing with it, and or somebody just a hook this graze past your nose a little bit, make eyes water a little bit. That stuff kind of piss people off, especially when you're not supposed to be on their level, or they're not supposed to be on your level. And I feel like for Bo Nickal, I feel like it's been put in his head a little bit. Like he was playing there, they both were playing there, but I don't think Bo Nickal liked that moment. That's why he was talking like it was 100%. Or I could have took him down, but I didn't want to take him down. But knowing that they're both playing, John Jones literally wearing some fresh pair of sneakers. John Jones literally like, again, pushing 40. He's obviously not going to go 100%. He's obviously playing around. And he got a big fight in, I don't know which time it is. By the way, John Jones, anytime you send John Jones, he's going to be, at this point in his career, and for a long point in his career, it's going to be for a big fight. He's not going to risk play wrestling at full 100% and getting injured when he's about to make probably like 10 plus million to fight. So yeah, John Jones for sure. Bo Nickal is young. He could probably play around at 100%. John Jones, too big of an investment and too up there in age to be going 100%. So the fact that he would think he would go 100%, that's just like, out of anybody, he would want to be the least person that would go 100%. Too much. It is too much at risk, and he just at too big of a point in his career where, you know, everything matters. Like your diet, the moves you make in and out of the cage. Like, just like that, your career could be over. Because he's that far up in age. And, like, one big injury, he's done. Ain't going to be like, oh, I could take 3 years off. Like, Bo Nickal take 3 years off. He get a big injury. Come back when he's, like, 31. Right in his prime. Maybe got better. Who knows? But John Jones, 37. He take 3 years off. He's 40. Or 41. He might as well just, like, say, I ain't coming back. So, John Jones, again, would be the least person going 100% in this. But let me see the. Well, yeah, I
got the room right here.
Want to see that foot
We got the room right here. Hand fight, Bo. I got chill.
I get all the heavyweights.
See, I got to teach you how to hand fight, Bo.
You know what they call me at Penn State?
Oh,
Heavyweights. You know what they call me at Penn State?
oh.
like again, Bo doing what he does too much. He's talking too much. Like he was playing, talking too much, and that's the only reason that it has so much effect. Like it was a good technique, was nice and smooth, but the reason that little playful foot sweep got him to move so much because he was talking too much. He's talking too much. Just like he talking too much now. Before his fight with Paul Craig, after his fight with Paul Craig, Bo Nickal is a talker, and he talked too much. And even if that playful change,
Risk control.
I get all the heavyweights.
See, I got to teach you how to hand fight, Bo.
You know what they call me at Penn State?
Oh.
he got a man to move like 6 inches. I said if John Jones really wanted to throw him on his head right there, he could have threw him on his head right there. But again, this is if that was 100%, he would throw him on his head. And that's not to say that Bo Nickal is like, oh, John Jones is so good and this so that. It's just like John Jones is good. Bo Nickal is good. They're clearly play fighting. John Jones just took advantage of a slight little moment of Bo Nickal just not being focused and was able to move him. I believe they both fully gone. John Jones gonna have to do a lot more than that to secure that foot sweep. Somebody just like again, John Jones probably went like 30% off that. It's just the size and strength of John Jones with the technique and catching Bo Nickal off guard. Again, that's not me saying this and that, but I would feel like that little playfulness right there where John Jones got to move so much off that little foot sweep, like the little playful foot sweep, I do feel like that bruised Bo Nickal's ego and that left it in his mind. And again, let me go to another thing. This is not the only time they play wrestle. Again, I feel like they play wrestle probably like 3-4 times. I think that was the first time. And this is yet another time they play wrestle right here.
Where you at, bro?
What's up?
Coming down right now.
You coming down right now?
Nope. All these things, John Jones is playful out there. But yeah, really can't say much more. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? We've seen the same video, or the same videos a couple times now. How you feel about Bo Nickals' ego? You feel like his ego's a little bit too big? You know he is young. These young guys have these big egos. Young, undefeated guys. And the most important thing, do you feel John Jones was at any point going 100% or even trying or like this? Or you just feel like, in general, they both were planning. You just feel like Bo Nickal just talking to me. Because, again, he did get me talking. I mean, he did get an article. It's out there on some MMA site. So it is moving around. I'm not going to say it's trending, but it's out there. And it's getting some buzz. So, and then all buzz can be good because they draw more eyes to you. You know, John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. So you get your name trending with his name in any type of way. That's good for you if you're in the sport and you're trying to come up and try to get attention on you. There's a lot of attention on John Jones right now. Bo Nickal has some good attention on him. If he could get some of John Jones' attention to join in with his attention, that's, again, all good for him. This equals more eyes, more attention, more dollars. So regardless, smart move by him to talk about it. But as far as actively saying, 100%, in my opinion, definitely not. On either side, definitely not. Could Bo Nickal take him down? Definitely. But in that situation, would he? Nah. Because, again, none of these guys are going 100% or even any bit serious to go for things. It's like more so hand fighting, getting a feel for each other. Not actually a type of situation where anyone would literally go for a takedown. That's like not the scene, the environment. As Bo Nickal said, but the reason that was talking about, oh, I could have took him down, but it was this and that. Like that's the part where like y'all clearly playing. It's clearly like play wrestling to like it's feel. I would say feel wrestling. It's not even like in the gym filling out stuff and going for takedowns, tapping. That's like not even going for like. And the most you're going to do, you're going to kind of feel, you can kind of get some underhooks and stuff, kind of play, try to move them around a little bit like John Jones doing. Like you try to move them around, hand fight a little bit. But in that situation, nobody goes for no actual takedown. Not going for no singles, no doubles or anything. Again, maybe like a little foot sweep, like a little light foot sweep. Just like, let me see how I can move you this way, move you that way a little bit. But nothing fully committal at all. And again, the only reason it probably didn't feel like that because John Jones is much bigger than him, much stronger than him. And Bo, again, mouth wide open. Posture was a little bit bad. They planned, they never done, and John Jones was just able to move him a little bit. And the fact that you were off balance already got you to make that you move like 7 inches. But again, final thing, yeah, Bo Nickal again. If they wrestle, I would say about 75% chance Bo Nickal will win, 25% for John Jones, and obviously it will be up towards John Jones' weight class because John Jones can't go down. And that would help John Jones. Again, that gives him helps him probably, if they were like similar size, I'd probably say like 90 to 10% for Bo Nickal. But the fact that he would have to come up and that would give John Jones a size advantage, I would say, 25% chance for John Jones. I think that helps the chances a lot. But yeah, again, Bo Nickal's like a decade younger. Recently was, trying to make the Olympic team. And yeah, obviously wrestled at a higher level than John Jones ever did. 3-time NCAA champion. U23 world champion. Again, not an official real legit world champion, but U23 world champion. Still an impressive feat. Again, just different levels, different ages. And even John Jones himself said, yeah, Bo Nickal is the better wrestler, which is obvious. Not like it's something that's like, oh my gosh, he thinks Bo Nickal's a better wrestler. Everybody knows he should be a better wrestler, especially pure wrestling. I don't know about MMA wrestling, MMA grappling, but wrestling, amateur wrestling, folk style, freestyle wrestling. Yeah, Bo Nickal should definitely be the better wrestler. That's not nothing crazy. That's the obvious. But yeah, that's the video. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section below. But that's been the reaction. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace out, y'all.